Hey tribe, welcome into another 7-day forecast weekly tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. I thank you guys so very much for being here, tuning into this message. And if you're new, my name is Gabrielle. Welcome to Cusp of Roses. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back, my loves. And if you are a channel member tuning into this message early and ad-free, I love you so very much. And I thank you for all your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you guys want to become a member of the channel for exclusive viewer perks, plus so much more, you can click that join button next to subscribe if you see it underneath this video. Or you can go in my description box and click that join the channel link. It'll take you to the same page where you can overview my membership tiers, see what's offered, and join where you feel comfortable. All right, I'd love to have you guys on the more intimate side of this channel, but in the meantime, let's talk about the next 7 days. Okay, in my meditation for this message, it felt like the heart was healing. I was feeling this like undulating energy, this like woomph, woomph, like through my heart chakra. So there could be some expansion in that chakra center. If you've been working through your chakras, for those that do, I would definitely focus in on that heart chakra center for the next 7 days. Okay. It felt like that healing was being supported by something, or maybe initiated by something. So I don't know if this could be, a myriad of things, right? It could be a dream. It could be a conversation. It could be something that just kind of comes to the mind that you think of, something that you say, something that you hear, okay? Others of you, it could be more intentional, right? You are working on healing your chakra centers, so that could be what's triggering this heart chakra healing. But it feels very serene, very serene, almost like a wave of peace that's coming over the body for somebody here. Or this is you making peace with maybe things from the past, things that maybe have been clogging up the heart. Yeah. Okay. But it feels like a very heart-focused week. And I do believe Venus might be making a lot of I think Venus is making a lot of conjunctions right now. I believe there's one with Mars, with the sun. So that could be it. Maybe we're all just heart-centered right now. All right, but that's what I was getting in the meditation. Let's see what the angels and ancestors want you to know about the next 7 days. Thank you, Divine Universe. And angels and ancestors guarding and protecting my soul tribe. Ooh, something wants to come out. What do they need to know? Untamed again. Okay. So keep in mind too, this is the main reason why I pulled away from weekly messages. I used to do daily messages. If you've been subscribed to my channel long enough to remember that, we're going to kind of get repetitive energy. Okay. It's just how my channelings work, especially if I'm going to do them more frequently for you guys. There's going to be repetitive cards, repetitive energies, repetitive messages. All right. But here's the Untamed again. Clarify what's this energy. Sacred play. Beautiful. Okay. Sacred play. What else is going on here? Goodwill. See all that beautiful green? Somebody here has unlocked or, unblocked something in their sacral chakra. For it to be Goddess Freya in amber, which is usually that orangey yellow. So maybe something's been unblocked in the sacral or solar plexus. So your emotional body and your life force has new freedom, new awareness. I just heard. Thank you, Divine, for the correction. New awareness is in those energy centers. That could be what's supporting this heart chakra healing that's happening. Sacred play and goodwill. Goddess Gaia, an ocean jasper. Okay. Something about the ocean could be definitely significant. Again, divine perfection. Right back out here. And sacred revolution. Goddess Kali. Ooh-wee. Now that's a lot of shadow work here. Okay. So maybe there has been a transmutation of some sort of shadowy energy, unconscious energy that's being integrated into your consciousness here. You have sacred out here twice, the inner queen, okay? And keep in mind, we all have masculine and feminine within. Don't get too caught up on gender, okay? Let me just make sure. Okay, we got one more. Okay, some of y'all, this is like a check mark, or like a, how am I trying to say that? Thank you. Some of y'all have been through an initiation process already. This is the clearance, like the yay or nay, the green light, red light of that initiation process. Have you learned what you needed to learn, integrated what you needed to integrate? If so, yes, great, you get the green light, you move forward. If no, and there's still some things that maybe need to be tamed, need to be integrated, that then becomes the focus. Okay. Individuality. Interesting. Exactly. Okay. Okay. And discernment at the bottom. More green. So yeah, heart's definitely healing over the next 7 days for whoever this is going to resonate for. And what that heart healing is bringing in for you is this sense of, I want to say sacredness for the lack of a better word, because it is out here twice, but it's a little deeper than that. This has to do with identity in some way. How you identify, how you acknowledge yourself as an individual. Okay, this is going to be a big wave of energy too in the collective consciousness. It's what do you stand for? It's what I was talking about in the 2026 yearly forecast. That Saturn and Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees of Aries, if you follow Western astrology, is bringing us all in to a soul cycle that requires us to embody our spiritual nature and our wisdom. Those two are integrating now. It's probably why discernment is so key. Your ability to discern through your heart chakra. Ooh, that's it for somebody here. So it's no more somebody's lower nature isn't running the show anymore. Somebody can't be easily frazzled or made to fear. Maybe that's all of us, right? Maybe that's a more collective. It's going to come to a point where you're going to have to identify for yourself where you stand. What are you standing for? What are you actually about? Who are you? Who do you believe yourself to be? And if there's any sort of gap between who you feel you are now and who you want to be, that's the work. But with that Aries energy, it's not just talking about it. It's actually barely talking about it. It's doing it. Not a lot of words, a whole lot of action. So all those things that maybe you've been saying, oh, I'll get to that, I'll do this one day. Now it's the time to start acting in those, and not acting as like pretend, right? Not like Hollywood. Acting as in really taking steps, showing up in those moments. And any moment where you feel you could be a more authentic self, it's taking those steps, doing those things. That's the sacred revolution with Goddess Kali and Black Obsidian. Also, something about dispelling negative energy. Something could be very ionic or like ions. Okay, some of y'all might be very electric in your energy. So if you're one of those where when you are going through energetic upgrades, you start shocking things, you're touching this, and it's like, ow, ow, right? It's this healing that's happening. Okay? Yeah, and if goodwill is in your heart, that's going to be easier to see the, oh, thank you, Divine. It's going to be easier to see the goodwill. And also easier to see the ill intentions or ill will. That's the discernment through the heart. Okay. So I'm seeing Libra scale. So some of y'all might have strong Libra energy right now. Aries is the 7th house partner to Libra. So with that Saturn-Neptune conjunction, that's happening in February. All right. We'll be talking about it for a minute. That Aries energy could be activating some sort of balance, whether that's in your South Node energy, clearing out some sort of karmic debt. Okay. Maybe those with karmic debt will be easier to see. Yeah, this is about discerning goodwill from ill will, but through the heart, being able to really sense it and feel it, not from a surface level, I'll say. Not from a surface level. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about what's the untamed with Goddess Freya, the Empress. Oh, yeah. Feminine energy is absolutely rising, no doubt about it. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples or couples in general, people, bonds, 2 of Cups energy. God, Father, the generous. Okay. So what's at sacred play here with this Empress energy? Which would rule the heart, right? Empress in tarot is Venus as a celestial body, the Ace of Wands, the patient god. Another mention of fertility. So there is some sort of fertile ground for you to put goodwill seeds, Goddess Gaia, earth energy. Okay. Some of y'all could be earth signs resonating with this. Plant the seeds of goodwill now. That's also action. That's also action. The patient god. Protects against despair. Helps one be patient. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Almost wanting to be reversed here. With goodwill. That's what I mean. That's the difference between stuck and stagnant energy and abundant flow. Some of y'all are getting into abundant flow because your heart chakra is healing. Because that is where we give and receive energy from. That center. Okay. And again, another mention of discernment. General prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. Okay, show me goodwill. The 7 of Cups. 7 could be a very significant number for somebody here. God, the just judge. Contemplation makes truth known in legal proceedings. Discerning goodwill from ill will. So those acting out of ill will do not have a cloak of invisibility anymore. They do not have the protection that they once had. All of that is melting away, crumbling away, dissipating, dissolving quite rapidly if you really think about it. Therefore, all with goodwill, good intended actions start to grow, start to thrive. This is Goddess Kali creating and activating a sacred revolution within our consciousness. So some of y'all are going to be able to see things a little bit differently. And what you see will be undeniable. Okay? Show me divine perfection. The Magician. Exactly. The generous God. Spiritual wisdom and magic. Helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. So a secret could be revealed over the next 7 days. This could have to do with the legal system or something within legal proceedings. Maybe government. Y'all know. Well, for those of y'all that might be new here, I tend to tap into world energy, global consciousness, and definitely tend to see things happen before they do. I'm still working on the divine on how to deliver those messages and that energy to you, if that's even something I should be doing or not. So through this series, which it's new here, right, we're going to be tapping into world events pretty much, okay? Foreshadowing them, absolutely. So just keep that in mind, that if it feels a little bit not necessarily personal, it could definitely be environmental, climate, community, the larger global scale. Just keep that in mind, okay? Justice. Again, makes truth known in court, causes innocence to prevail. This is what I'm talking about. Goodwill prevailing over ill will. Anything done in ill intention can't be cloaked. Okay, so with Goddess Kali, this could be like a reversal of karma that's happening. Ooh, you know how they always say, oh, the good finish last? That's not going to be the case anymore. That's not going to be the case anymore. Good actually finished first. It's the ill will that's now going to be at the bottom of the barrel, the last in line. Okay? Yeah, show me a little bit more about the sacred revolution. The sun, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. The invocable God and the vivifying God. Restoration of life. Yes. Protection from adversaries. That's exactly what's happening. Where the good used to get trotted on. Good dying young. Attacked, targeted. Now the ill-intended doing all of that attacking. Yeah, this is their day. This is their time. And that is irrevocable, irreversible. And it's good. So this truth that might come out, again, could be in your personal world, could be in the more global spectrum of energy. But the truth that comes out is going to, again, reveal everything that has been hidden. I can't stop hearing it because they can no longer hide. The truth can no longer be hidden. Oh, this is a big wake up, and that's on the Chariot. Okay, who is like God? Archangel Michael might be leading this charge. For those of you that connect to angelic energy, you might be getting a visit from Archangel Michael. Okay. All right. I think we're only going to do one row of tarot, just to keep these short and sweet. But the Hierophant and the Sun, exactly. Justice. Divine forgiveness. Secures promises. Divine forgiveness. So you might have to find it in your heart as an individual. Keep in mind, I know we don't like that word forgiveness, right? It feels too passive. Forgiveness is just acceptance. You just accept what is. You don't have to necessarily allow anybody back in. You don't have to then go back to whatever you were believing. Go back to the status quo when you forgive. No, it's just, it is what it is. It was what it was. What's done's been done. But the focus then shifts from what do we do from here on out? Because whatever this justice is, it's a positive thing with the Sun. And the Magician energy behind it. Yeah, those that have been living from that place of goodwill, good intention, getting the short end of the stick because of it. Getting reprimanded or retaliated against because of that goodness. Seems like that's going to start, again, flipping. It's no longer the bad guy that wins and gets away with it all. Yeah, that, like I said, something about that doesn't work anymore. It doesn't exist. That protection doesn't exist anymore. And again, a lot of the energy I am going to be channeling through this series, you are going to have a higher perspective on. So this could even challenge you to increase your intuition. Sit with these messages inside your own soul and see what the divine wants to tell you about it. Okay. But angels and ancestors here, what guidance then do you have for my soul tribe navigating through this sacred revolution? Shift your perception. I can't make it up. It is a shift in perception that's about to happen. Those that were used to shifting the perception in their favor, again, doesn't work anymore. And that's permanent. I keep hearing that. It's not like, oh, it'll come back one day. No, it's permanent. It's permanent. It's permanent. So for those of y'all that have been moving in good energy, okay, in goodwill, those seeds that you planted from that good heart space, from the goodness of your own heart and soul, start to bear fruit, okay? My members, go tap back into the full moon reading that we did. This seems connected to that energy, okay? What else? What other guidance do you have here, angels and ancestors? For my soul tribe moving through this energy, yeah, exchange energy to create abundance, exactly. Some of y'all, your networks of goodwill, your network of connection to people who also operate out of that goodwill is expanding and growing. That's relevant for somebody here, okay? Some of y'all are shifting from victimhood to empowerment. I'm sensing that too. Not fearing your own inner power, cultivating inner power more. We're definitely going to be talking about that. Yeah, take the time to reflect. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Like I said, sit with these messages, y'all. Okay? Ask the divine to show you where this is relevant in your life and in your world. And follow that voice and follow that guidance. Somebody's heart is being weighed here. Okay, so this could feel like judgment for some. And if what I've been saying makes you think, have I been moving from goodwill? Do I have any ill intent? That's maybe what you want to sit with for the next 7 days. Okay? Yeah, medicine guardian. Be open to healing information, right? Because maybe that is how that lower nature integrates, okay? That sacral, your roots, your solar. By doing that reflection of what choices and decisions have I made from goodwill, what choices and decisions and actions have I done from ill will. Be honest with yourself. Nobody's perfect. Okay. Spirit Fox. Yeah, trust your talents in changing times. It's not too late to make a change for somebody here. Somebody's been really moving from a darker space within themselves, and we all do it, okay? So somebody might be having that sacred revolution there with Goddess Kali to burn through some sort of karmic energy, or have to transmute some sort of karmic energy through action, through better choices, through a new perspective. Okay. Last message of guidance here. Thank you. Yeah, see it from a higher perspective. Eagle eye. Peacekeeper. A harmonious resolution is possible. This is also about being sovereign in your own energy, okay? Meaning, your energy doesn't necessarily have to reflect your environment or the global world or the status. Be mindful, especially for those of y'all that are deeply empathic, that you're not absorbing the weight of the world, okay? Sometimes it's so crucial. How could I say that? To have to make peace with what is. It is what it is. And I don't say that as in you can't change it. No, it's not letting whatever is keep you from doing something about it. Some of y'all, this is about having like emotional freedom, maybe even emotional detachment to a certain degree. That's not cold. That's not about numbing out or spiritually bypassing. No. It's understanding your power in the grand scheme of things. Your power as an individual contributes to the collective power. So what are you doing in your daily walk that adds to what you want to see in the world? What you're about. Like, that's what it is. It's a self-reflective time that we're about to enter into. A deeply self-reflective that is inescapable. Many people will try to avoid having to self-reflect, but it's too heavy in the cosmic energy, in the cosmic mapping right now, to really be successful in running from it. So if you can get ahead of it, you can start doing that work now, you'll find a better flow with what's to come, okay? That's that individuality star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul, okay? Some of y'all might be hearing that voice for the first time. But this shift in perception is definitely going to aid in some of y'all being able to better discern goodwill from ill will. And that's going to take you far in this sacred revolution that we're all navigating right now. Alrighty, my loves? I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope this was helpful over the next 7 days or whenever you find this. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. Love to hear from y'all. And make sure you do check out the memberships here on the channel if you want to tune into messages like these early. All right, members are getting this a whole week in advance. So check that out. Definitely book your reading, shop your merch. If you want your own angel and ancestor message, you can book that at cuspofroses.store. That's also linked down below. And I thank y'all for your love and support. I truly do. And I wish you well this week. Love you lots. Namaste.